Good morning, June.
Good morning.
June Robles, right?
June Staal Robles, yeah. Hi.
And you're a graphics person?
I'm a draw. Yeah, I'm an artist.
And you're working with Scott Eastwood with his movie?
Scott and Miranda, yeah.
And do you want to tell me a little bit about what you do and how you got to do it?
Sure. So I moved to Mariposa about 6 months ago. So I'm a newbie here, and some years ago went to college for drawing and printmaking. So I have an artist's background, and it's something that I really love doing and haven't done a whole lot of lately. What I've been doing more of in recent years is singing. I'm a singer, and when COVID started, it was really hard to get together with other musicians and the folks that I was playing with. So I decided to stay creative rather than holding up and writing songs. I would start writing movies. So I'm a screenwriter, and I've been learning how to craft a good story that has all the points you want to hit.
Can we back up a minute?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're a musician?
I'm a singer, yeah.
What do you play?
I sing and play guitar. I don't play guitar very well. I like it when other people do it. But,
okay.
Yeah, I sing
and you
write
songs?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll be recording in April, so I'll be sure to.
Recording in April? With
my band back in Point Reyes Station, yeah.
And what's the band?
It's the couple guys called the Rossi Brothers and Friends, so I'm the friend. Yeah.
And where were you? Did you move from?
I moved from Point Reyes Station, where I lived for 16 years. I grew up in Santa Cruz.
Okay.
Moved around a bit and ended up here. My husband actually was a kid in Mariposa, so we're back to be with family.
So your husband got you convinced that Mariposa is a place to live?
Yep. I like it.
Well, you know, I've lived here for many years, and I've hired people. It was always my challenge to find a good man working for me that could convince his wife that it was okay to live in this backwoods place.
Yep, it's different, but I like it.
Your husband is a lucky man.
Yeah, thanks.
Getting back to the subject of your art, screenwriting.
Yeah, what a treat.
That's it has some special requirements.
Screenwriting is actually it's an interesting craft because it's very different from writing a novel, I've learned. And it's different in the way that you have to be very selective about what you put in it, because everything has to be there for a purpose. So every little scene has to move your story along. If it's not, it doesn't belong in there, I think. So that's a fascinating aspect of film that I love, and I love the visual element. So for about a year, I had been kind of sitting by myself in a room or in a cafe writing when I moved to Mariposa. And actually, I was on my lunch break here at Sticks, and I overheard Scott talking to you about making a movie. And that's when I first heard about the movie that he was making here. And I chatted him up a little bit. He's a friendly guy, and he told me about himself and Miranda, the project that they're working on. And he decided to bring me on board as a storyboarder, which is fascinating to me because a storyboarder is somebody who writes kind of like a graphic novel of the film. It's used as a communication tool between, say, the director and the writer and the rest of the cast and crew. It tells the story, and it also tells the camera angles. So it's an organization tool and a communication tool.
Have you ever done this before?
No, never. I had to look it up. I've drawn, but yeah.
YouTube, watching videos and
watching videos. It's interesting. Who is it? Jodie Foster, I believe, has a nice kind of short video on what storyboarding is and what she looks for in storyboarding. That's one of the ways that I learned what this is.
So, where's this all going to take you?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? For now, we're working on sharing a really important story that's part of Mariposa history. You know,
and you've met some interesting characters.
I have.
I'm a good friend with Bill Lowe, and he mentioned you and Michael Paul.
What a great guy! Yeah.
You've met some. This is an interesting group of people working on this movie, and you're obviously a good fit. Um, in communications,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think? Um, this is new media and old media in a sense,
Mm-hmm.
but it's new to us
Yeah.
here in the mountains, and with the cell phones and other technology, we have some really powerful communication tools. Your
Sure.
thoughts?
Um, it's kind of a whole brave new world and a really old world. I mean, storytelling is something that humans have been doing with each other for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's a historical part, and I think one of the ways that you can communicate successfully is by connecting, and connecting through human, sort of the things that make us human, and those primal things about us that connect us to one another rather than keep us apart or make us different from one another. So I think if this is a successful project, it's going to help us remember that we're all human, and remember, it's going to sound cheesy, but choose love instead of choosing fear, and kind of some of the impacts of what can go real wrong if you do choose fear.
For people out there
Mm-hmm.
who are interested in this brave new world, your suggestions, advice?
Oh, of communication? Well, that's the fun part about it. It's something you can do wherever you are, whenever you are, because people are all around us, and you can reach out and communicate and be genuine with whoever's around you, whether you're in line at the bank, or whether you're on social media, or whether you're, next to a stranger, talking with our families and friends. Yeah.
We're going to be talking some more.
Okay.
I'm in Scott's movie.
That's great. Oh, I can't wait. Who are you playing? Are you allowed to say?
Yes, I'm John Clark,
Okay.
the sheriff.
Excellent.
I've been asking if I can go to school talking with our county sheriff, because
Uh-huh.
this was a county sheriff in 1877.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like I'm going to get busy in the next week or two,
Okay.
learning some new lines and trying to get into the character. Do you get to play a part in the movie?
Not that I know of. I think I'll be pretty busy keeping everybody organized and making art and drawing.
Well, I really appreciate
Thank
taking
you.
some time and talking to me.
My pleasure.
And we're going to be talking some more, I'm sure.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.